what do you think about the long-running saga of Israel and Palestine? Will we ever see peace in that part of the Middle East?
Well, since I'm an optimist about human, um, look, I mean, I have many, many thoughts about. I'm a very, very strong supporter of Israel, and I also feel really for the plight of the Palestinians. I think that this is a clash of legitimate narratives that is impossible to exactly split the difference of. However, I know that Israel has made peace with Egypt, has made peace with Jordan, has made peace now with other Arab nations. I don't believe that Israel is unwilling to make peace. And so I think that as difficult as it will be for the Palestinians to come to grips with the fact that the Jewish state is not leaving and is legitimately here, as opposed to we can't get rid of it now, but we will get rid of it one day. If that comes to be, and I believe that it will, I think not only that there would be peace, but I think that those two peoples together could probably do remarkable things in the world.
Do you think the source of it is politics? Is it religious ideas? And to flip it, what is the way out? Is it geopolitics? Is it, interfaith discourse and collaboration? Or is it simply the human, love?
So I think that I'm not sure that I could give one answer to that, but I will give a piece of an answer. Why did the Abraham Accords happen? The main reason that they happened was because economics overrode ideology. And I actually am hopeful that that's in the end what will happen. That people will say, you know what, we could have such a better life if we put aside the ideological animosities and just created this different kind of Middle East together. I went to Dubai to watch the World Chess Championship because I really wanted to see Magnus Carlsen play. I thought, you're alive when you have such a remarkable world champion, go see him play. So I actually took myself to Dubai.
That's amazing.
For the last couple of games, and I watched. So I wasn't so much, I mean, it's not that I'm uninterested in Dubai, but I went there for the chess thing. The expo was also on at the same time, and I saw, here's this amazing place. I came back. This guy I know who lived in Dubai for several years and works in the Middle East said to me, what did you think of it? And I said, it was nice. It was Dubai. It was like very, very polished, very sophisticated, very clean, no crime and so on. But it was like, kind of like Las Vegas in the Middle East without the gambling or something like that. And he said, and he totally changed my perspective in a couple sentences. He said, I know it seems like that when you come from Los Angeles. He said, but fly there from Yemen or from Riyadh, and it is a miracle. And I thought, oh my God, you're right. It's like what human beings can do if they just put aside their ideological shackles is remarkable. And I'm hopeful that one day that'll happen.
Economics allows for a higher quality of life. You no longer, it's the playground analogy you said earlier. If there's more resources to play with,
right.
Unfortunately, us humans are more willing to play with others.
Yeah.
And maybe that is the solution. And maybe, for me, from a technology perspective, innovation, engineering helps make everybody's life better. And over that, once people's lives become better, they start to be have more time to be empathetic and hear people
and they have
out.
more to lose. When you have more to lose, it actually makes you, I think, countries are less willing to go to war when they have more to lose, and families want peace when when it's good at home. So I think there's an element of that as well.
And some of it, again, taking us back to the other aspect of our conversation is how we're conducting ourselves in conversation online and so on. Because I think actually, I'm a big fan of the idea of social media that is a way for us to connect together. I think there's a lot of really strong ideas how to do that well. And clearly the initial attempts that kind of just open it up wide, some of the lesser aspects of human nature can take over.
Right.
when combined with different forces like advertisements and virality and all those kinds of things. But overall, I love the honesty of the mess of it being presented before us on social media. Part of me, maybe because I don't participate it, like if somebody is being mean to me or being aggressive and these kinds of things, I enjoy it because it's human nature.
Right.
But I enjoy it because I don't respond. I think if I responded, I would get pulled into this human nature, and then it's not fun. But I love like I'll talk to people. In fact, I still visit Clubhouse. I don't know if you know what that is.
Sure. Of course.
Oh, right. That's right. Actually,
Yeah.
when
I
I
think
was
that's how we first met.
well, yeah. Well, I was such a fanboy. I actually, when I first heard you, and I was like, I can't believe I get talk to David Wolpe. But the Israel-Palestine topic was something was very deeply in a heated way uh, discussed on Clubhouse. Race relations is a thing that was really heatedly discussed. And I now go to Clubhouse to practice Russian. And there in Russian, the heated discussion is on basically any topic,
Wow.
as meaningless or meaningful as you want, in the heat of it. Just people just screaming and then calming down and going through the full process. That too is beautiful because that emotion is there, and if it is allowed to have a voice, I think ultimately it leads to healing. So that felt really healthy if we learn how to do that at scale.
Social media, I wish that it were not as algorithmically biased towards conflict. I don't think that that's healthy, but I do. I think it brings a lot of blessings into people's lives if they use it wisely. You know, it can, like anything else, it can be awful, but it can. I've connected to all sorts of people that I never would have known, and that's been wonderful.